Have you opened your kitchen cabinet and somehow you noticed that water incessantly drips beneath the cabinet, and you're looking and you feel around, and perhaps it may be very difficult to find? So, one thing to keep in mind, this is what they call a basket strainer. So, after X amount of years, when we upend this to the bottom end, after X amount of years, some of them have this nut on it, some of them have a larger nut on it, etc. But over a period of time, they can tend to rust, and once they rust and get leak, the water can seep by the seal, and sometimes you put plumber's putty on. Well, put plumber's putty. I pretty much always do, but sometimes the plumber's putty can get dry rotted, and then the basket strainer can get a little wobbly esque, and it just takes a slight amount of moisture between here to begin to leak, and then it drip. So in that case, put a bucket on there, change it. Now, if it becomes too cumbersome, my opinion is it may not be a bad idea to call a professional plumber. And some of these things can get very tough to get off. So it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. I've done it many times. But and then likewise, I've had people to call me, and then I end up doing it for them, because sometimes it's just easier to pay to have somebody, a professional that knows what they're doing. But if you get a leak around under the sink and you can't find it, be sure to look, fill a little bit of water up, and be sure to look around here. And if you start to see rust, or if this thing wobbles in any kind of way, you know that you may need to have this basket strainer changed. And sometimes they can be so stubborn that even a professional plumber has to actually physically cut these out. And there's a special blade, and you have to be kind of very gingerly when doing so. But notwithstanding, if you look under the cabinet and you shine a light and you begin to see a lot of rust around here, you may know that may be a time to change. And furthermore, if you begin to see a lot of rust, look around the edge of your cabinet. The edge of the below your sink, and if it looks pretty rough, sometimes it's good just to change an entire sink out, put a brand new sink, brand new basket strainer, and go with a brand new. Therefore, everything is looks good, works properly, etc. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.